Welcome back, everybody. Now that we finished our drilling and interpolating, I wanted to go over making this pocket, which we will use a 2D pocket command as well the contouring here on the outside. So we're going to do this pocket and this outside profile. So I'm going to start off by clicking on this 2D pocket. I'm going to use the quarter inch flat end mill again. I'm gonna If you notice this is set to 0, I'm just going to give it a command of 8,000. I'm going to go to the next tab. I'm going to select the pocket now. So you got to make sure this is highlighted. And you got to make sure to hit this the bottom of the pocket. If you click the top, the tool won't go past this edge. So make sure to click the bottom. And you can go to the next tab. That seems fine. So there's a few options here. What you can do in this fourth tab. So some things to look at would be the maximum step over. Again, step over is how much the tool is going to move into the material as it's working its way in. You see it's 2.237 and the tool is about a quarter inch. And so that's most of the tool diameter. I like to keep that low again. So put that at point 0.1. We're cutting plastic, but on the VF2, this wouldn't be an issue. But the desktop mill can't handle as much of a tool load, so that's really the main reasoning we're changing that. So a few other things would be multiple depths. So with this tab, if you click that, it will allow you to work your way in steps uh, towards this bottom depth. So it'll go in, mill everything in that depth before it goes in deeper. It makes it easier for the tool. So like this, maybe I'll do a quarter inch, or you can do point 0.1. Uh, so uh, some things I like to do is I like to order by depth and use even step down. Um, Stock to leave. You can leave materials on the wall, so that's referring to radial stock. So if you wanted to rough it out as fast as possible, you would leave some material on the walls and the floor. The axial stock to leave, that's the floor. For this instance, we'll be clicking that off. Typically, I like leaving that on. It just gives me another chance to come back in and do a finishing pass. And so we're gonna, for this instance, we're gonna click that off. We're gonna go to size. So this last tab here, we're gonna select is linking. So see, this is gonna give me a warning. So what I can do is hit point 0.1. This is just how much is gonna the tool is gonna retract after finishing a pass, and it wants to go to a safe zone. I just put this at point 0.1, make my life easier. Uh, this refers to leads in and leads out. That's a topic for another day. If you have issues, we may have to address this tab. Maybe if the tool is bumping into the material as you're exiting, it should be fine for now. Ramp. Ramp is referring to how the tool will go in and enter the material. Some people like pre-drilling a hole, so the end mill has room to work its way in. So they'll choose either a pre-drill or plunge. I like doing a helix. So helix, it'll temperlate and it'll cut as it goes down before it gets to the Z depth. So do that, and you can hit OK. If you did everything right, you should have this tool path populated. So it can show you what you're gonna do. So hit simulate and see that's interpolating. If I turn on my stock, it's working its way in before it goes and starts machining outwards. So I can fast forward this a little bit. So you finished that pass and then it went in a little bit deeper. gonna work its way out. Go in a little bit more. Oh, finished. So it did that in two passes. It looks like it's about a 3 minute and 45 second cycle. If we have any issues in the machining process, we can change that. So that would be it for our pocket. The next thing we can do is we can do a 2D contour. So quarter-inch end mill. Now it wants us to select. See, this is all filled out. So it wants us to select the contour edge. It's the same thing. If you click on the top here, it won't go past this edge. So what you want to do is select this bottom edge, and it will machine all the way to the bottom. So I can go to my next tab. I'm not too concerned about this one. Just the passes. You can do multiple depths. You can leave stock on here. Let me see. Might have to change this depending on our setup, but uh, I feel like that should be fine. So simulate, press play. So here's an interesting thing. As it goes in, it leaves these tabs. So that's not ideal. What you can do is to fix that, you can hit 2D pocket. So what that'll do is mill the outside completely, uh, so you won't have the tab there. So this instance, we'll leave some material for the um, for the contouring path. So we can do geometry. Make sure to click that. We're going to leave some stock. Make sure this is clicked. Maybe we can do multiple depths. Maybe do quarter-inch, 2.5. And that's the amount that is going to, again, that's the amount that it is going to go down on the depth. That's the step down. So we look good on that. Change this 0.1, otherwise it will alarm out. Again, you can choose the approach. Positions, you can tell it which way you want it to start. Um, Again, might have to adjust this on the setup based on what we see. Hit OK. So now what you'll see is, so if I hit highlight this, hit simulate, now you will see that it works its way around in the outside. See, it does the sides first. What you can do to fix that, if you don't like that, it's not a big deal, but I don't like it. What you can do is order by depth, use even step downs, hit OK. Now you'll see the difference here. Hit simulate. Now we'll go all the way around the same depth before it goes to the next depth. So it goes around. And it's done. So what you can do, if you want to change the sequence, you can just click on it, drag it up, and now this will